If you met any issues or problems with the air in your steering system in your boat, and if you have the autopilot especially, then this is for you. If you haven't met these problems yet, it is especially for you. I combined unique experience in this video, and I strongly recommend you to watch everything. If you plan to skip some parts, then you don't have this problem, or you will have. Two options, that's it. So I will show you unique let's say content. I don't like to call my video content because I share for you really good information for free. So about content from different manufacturers of the pumps, and also about the rig I did myself for easy bleeding. So let's go. At the moment I have several videos in this playlist. It's still in the, I'm still talking about the subject, so listen. For example, if you don't have autopilot, yeah, you just have a steering system. I have video where I tried with the basic Seafirst user manual procedure, and I didn't succeed. Yeah, so it's quite bad procedure in the Seafirst, yeah, in the Seafirst manual. And I found that it should have been done quite differently. For example, when you read C-star procedure. Yeah, anyway, it didn't work. So you can watch that video. Probably you have the same problem. The second procedure was with when you rotate the wheel until the lock, and then poof, and air go up. This procedure did help me to remove the air, and everything worked perfectly. So if you don't have autopilot, probably that will be enough. Also watch that video. I don't remember the names, but you will see them in the playlist with this one and in the description, I believe. So, and now we are talking about third option, where I decided to build bleed valves on the pump, on this it's Raymarine or Hy-ProDrive pump. Bleed valves myself. For example, when you use C-star pump, I don't know about all, but some of their pumps, they have bleed valves. Yeah, and I decided I will do my own as well as rigs for easy bleeding, and that's what we will consider, but we will consider even more quite important stuff. As I mentioned, I collected experience from different manufacturers. So this is from Garmin, this is from C-star, again from Garmin, and some advices from the manufacturer of the pump that I haven't seen anywhere in any instruction. So, and first of all, the interesting point, in multiple station, start with the lowest station. So we start bleeding from the lowest station, and then it is C-star, and then we read in Garmin the autopilot is considered the lowest station in the hydraulic steering system. So could you combine these two facts? We should start bleeding from the autopilot, yeah, and C-star has bleeding valves, it doesn't, so I want to build my own. Okay, go to the next interesting point. Air goes to the highest point. Everyone understands this, yeah? But that's quite interesting. If the hoses from the pump face downward, then this will be a lot harder for bleeding, yeah? So, in my initial design, if you watched previous video, you have seen my installation was like this. So, hoses goes that way. It means that the air, if some air here, it needs to go down before it goes up. It's much harder, yeah. So in the new system, I building hoses something like that. So two quite important things. Guys, I think you know about reservoir line, yeah? So it is in every instruction, and this line is not pressurized. So and this time I decided to use a transparent and bigger diameter line. So we rely on gravity here. So the liquid from the helm pump goes by gravity to here, and in any instruction you will see that ensure that this line doesn't have any loops you bend, etc. So this pump is convenient because you can change the position of the reservoir line, and I change it here, so I will have a good line. And they also recommend this Garmin, like how you can check it. Yeah, so you can basically, oh no, not that one, sorry. Here, you can disconnect this hose and see if fluid goes easy. So I will disconnect here, and then I will see that everything goes from the helm pump. We will see. Yeah. More things. I have done this professionally in Wurst, but you can do it yourself. So the hose and your connection, in my case it's BSP1/4. So, but if you use it yourself, don't use that junk. Use this. They do round crimping. Keep it in mind. They do good round crimping. No, not this one. So, guys, next about this, that the highest reservoir should have a ventilation hole, and SeaFirst supplied with this cup. The hole is not here, so that is the hole, and you can see it on sides. I hope you can see it there in few places. So this is ventilated. It should be just one on the up station, not on other. On other stations you should have without ventilation. In Sea-Star we can see also mention this. It's very important. Guys, one more. Again and again, don't use Teflon. Forget about this. You should just forget about this stuff. So look, guys, for example, in the Garmin procedure you read that open bleed valves on the pump, autopilot pump there and there. In Sea-Star you also read about the valves, bleed valves. You don't have it here on this Raymarine or Hy-ProDrive. So that's why I built my own, and I will show you now how. So it is BSP1/4. You have different kind of fittings for this, but they are restricted to some common fittings anyway. You can get anything, and basically the sealing is happening metal to metal with this cone shape. Yeah, so it's here on the hose and here, or in any other part here, for example here. Yeah, so you have several options. Or in case of the flat surface, the sealing with this bonded washer, and there is also cone there on the thread. Yeah, so we should first start with a sealed connection from here. Here we only can use a bonded washer. Yeah, how do we start then? We don't want any hose directly. Yeah, so we start with either 45 or 90. 90 is bad, it's always bad. So we start from 48, this type of fitting you can get. And you need this nut because you can then decide where you put it. So remember about this, yeah? So we start with that one. And then we need T connector. That is already with the valve. I will get back to this soon. T connectors, they always have 19 degree. You can get all females, all males, all like here, female, male, male. You cannot get female here and males here. And you cannot get any other different options like 2 females here, for example. But we are okay with that one. So we put it here. It's metal to metal. So that is designed for this BSP. And then I was thinking how I want to build a bleed valve. I was thinking first to build it here, because then I don't have 90 degree for the hose, which is good, but the hose would be like that. I didn't like it much, so I decided to make it this way. The bleed valve will be here and the hose will go there. Yeah, 90 degree, unfortunately, but it's okay. I think, I hope so. And we will have hose from here. That means not that transparent, but another one. it means the air is not, well, it's more or less better than it was this way. And well, now about this valve, bleed valve. Yeah, I considered several options from car industry, from caliper that they use on the caliper, but I don't have time to wait for them, and it will be difficult to match them with this BSP 1/4 standard. Should I call it quarter? Okay, so then I found this one. It's, I don't remember right now, IB standard. I will put in the description. They use this in tractors for connecting different equipment, and yeah, it's silly. The responsive part is this one, but we will get back to this soon. Yeah, so that's, look how nice it looks. So you can bleed the system through this one later. I think it's quite good solution. I hope we will see it. And now let's talk about this one. Okay, let's now talk about this one. Yeah, so you probably know the procedure where you lock both bleed valves on the ram. Well, it's not so good procedure, especially when you have the autopilot. Then you probably know the classical procedure with the one side, one bleeder open, and so on. So we do this classical one, but we use the simple rig. Yeah, so this is for connecting here, because I build it here this way, and this is for connecting on the RAM. This is Rectus 21. I have a short video about it. So I couldn't make Rectus 21 here, and I couldn't change the bleed valve there. So that's why I have two different ends, and this pipe is locked, nothing leaks from here, so I can connect either here or there and nothing will leak. The oil will stay here after disconnection. So that's the point. Let me share more details with you. So this is Rectus 25 to the hose, in that case to the 8, but the hose is 6. The smaller hose is better in that case, less oil used there. So, and then this crimping, as I explained to you before, is better one. And here with this cable tie, the ring for hanging this up somewhere. So it should be also quite convenient. On another side, this part you have with BSP quarter. That's why you then use washer, bonded washer, and then male 1/4 to the hose. In that case I use 6. So that this is a component that you need to build it. Then you have this one. It will be the perfect one solution for bleeding. Why that long? Because you can plug it to the ram and return it directly to the bottle, or to the autopilot and to the bottle. Remind you about the bottle, I don't go deep because it's covered in another videos, so you can watch it there. So this one, you will soon see the full setup. And when you need to push the oil from this tube, you or just fill it into the bottle, you need to make this too. So this is for Rectus 21, and I told you that it's not sealed, yeah. So Rectus 21 to the hose, yeah, and open it. You put it and the oil go wherever you wish. Or if you want to push this, you also need to unlock the opposite side, and or if you use the opposite side to the bottle, yeah, then you use that the same valve as we installed on the autopilot pump, then the bonded washer, then 1/4 to the hose. I hope it's clear, like they are clear. And look, I covered reservoir pipe with this sleeve to protect this from the sun, but you can still open it to see the bubbles. And now I will do together with you a kit that I called one-man kit. Actually, you can buy this kind of kits for this procedure of one person bleeding, and watch my video about all procedures, including that one. I will do my own rig, because this Chinese junk that you buy, it leaks. Yeah. So I bought the original Rectus 21 Parker. They are expensive, yeah, about 20 euros per one. And one, I guess it's also made in German, from Amazon, still from Amazon. Yeah, but at least I think that is also one of the professional one. And we need a hose, a pipe, a transparent pipe, and we need something that will fit tight, because the system will be closed and under pressure. We don't want this to blow out. We don't use that junk. We use this kind of crimping, clumping, that do equal round clumping, not that one. So I will do it now and just show you a result, because I explained you everything. And guys, don't buy this Chinese junk from AliExpress, Amazon, eBay. Yeah, it will leak. The most difficult part is to find the right hose pipe. So I made it, and guys, how to use it, and if it helps, watch in the video about the bleeding procedures, all kind of. In the beginning of this video I promised to show different bleeding procedures, and guys, you can see even I have many drawings to explain them. But when I start this entertainment between football, soccer, football and walk for 2 days, yeah, I collected so much material that I understand that I need to divide this for 3 videos. So this video will be about, and it is about, very useful rigs that you can do for yourself, especially this stuff for the returning to the same place, the oil, and also about things that you need to consider when you build a steering system. Then it is very important part, I believe so. If you agree, do your like, subscriptions. So, but the next part will be extremely important, and about all possible bleeding procedures, different types that you can apply when you have hydraulic steering, with autopilot, without, with problems to get your lock-to-lock turns correctly, etc. And also about one-man procedure that leads to this stuff. And guys, also by this video I state the fact that the system is done perfectly. It's not for you, it's for manufacturers and dealers who usually claim stupid customers when something happens. Yeah, so, and they usually tell you a professional should install things. Who is professional? It's a guy who do this for money, who got a very specific education in this subject. How many hydraulic guys you have seen in your life who have education in hydraulic university? So these guys, they are guys with experience, or who just, in most cases, or who just read and analyze information like this one. So I'm engineer, electronic and mechanical engineer, not hydraulic. So and I understand the things. So, and I show everything in my video. So if some manufacturer or dealer will later claim that it's my fault, they can just watch this video and see how everything was done. So, and guys, if you are from the industry, somehow related with hydraulic steering, you do this for others, I think it's worth for you to subscribe. Don't be shy to watch this stupid guy from Finland with that English. I think you will find some interesting details for yourself anyway, and if you just do this for yourself, you will definitely find interesting information. So be calm, yeah, peace for everyone. Subscribe, like, and see you next time.